So I'm very excited to have got my hands on one of the Super Mario Brothers 35-year anniversary Game & Watches. I've just unboxed it, and this is the box that it came in, which is very nice, with a clear plastic sleeve. And the unit itself is actually really nice. I'll just power it on. So you can see you've got Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, and Ball, which I think is the first ever Game & Watch game. Bizarrely though, it's not got the Super Mario Brothers, the Game & Watch version of Super Mario Brothers, which you would think it would have. In fact, I'm going to go and grab that. So this is the original one. The box is exactly the same size. Yeah, I mean, they've done an excellent job of recreating it, as you would expect. It's identical in size, which is excellent. It doesn't have a kickstand, and obviously it doesn't have a battery compartment because it's got a rechargeable battery in it. The battery is recharged with this USB-C cable, which is just over 30 centimeters long. So it's not particularly long, but it's genuine Nintendo one. You can probably use that with your Nintendo Switch and Switch Lite, etc. I've already taken this one apart in a previous video, so I'm not going to do that again to compare it like for like, because it's obviously going to be incredibly different inside. But I thought it might be fun just to open it up and have a look at what's going on inside it. But before I do that, and the gameplay itself is great. The screen is brilliant. Can't really notice any screen tearing. The buttons feel pretty good. Oops. And the other good thing about it is if you come off Super Mario Brothers and go into Super Mario Brothers 2, and then you go back to Super Mario Brothers, takes you back where you left off. There you go. Which is pretty neat. I'm terrible at this game. The time on it as well, I haven't set the time, but it's pretty cool. It's got like characters running around the screen, and you know, I imagine it changes with the time of day. But obviously I've only had it for 8 minutes, so I don't know yet. So to take it apart, it looks like we've only got 4 screws, and they are tri-wing screws. I'm trying a size 2, which seems to fit perfectly. Oh, there's the power button. Oh, there's a little rechargeable battery, which is a HAC006, which, if I remember rightly, is exactly the same battery that's in the Joy-Con for the Nintendo Switch. So that's interesting. It's only got one speaker in it, which is on the left-hand side as you're holding it. There's no like speaker grill or anything there, so it must just travel through. There's a little one there, so it's on the side, which must marry up with, where are we? There, so there's a little tiny hole there. Right, let's have a closer look at this board. I'm going to put this under the microscope, I think. Okay, so there's the battery, HAC006. And the speaker's in that corner over there. And over here, top left of the board. And then here we've got the power switch. It's even got one of the trademark water damage indicators. Little tiny fuse there. And then we've got a USB-C port here, which looks very similar to the USB-C on the Switch. Could be slightly different. That tiny little chip there, what does that one say? CKPTI048A6HY. Not sure what that one would do. Can't tell where it goes really. And we've got the battery connector there. And then we've got the main, we've got another chip here. Let's turn that around. And that is the MXIC MX25U8035F M2I 5F630400A4 L201453. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Okay, and going across again, we've got the big chip here, which is upside down. It's an ST chip, M32H7B0. VBT6 7B562VQ PHL 7B025 and a ZN26 as well, E3. Yeah, I wonder what processor that is. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's a 32-bit ARM Cortex M7 core with double precision FPU and L1 cache. 16 kilobytes of data and 16 kilobytes of instruction cache, 128-bit embedded flash memory, frequency up to 280 megahertz. Let's just finish off looking at this board. I think that's probably about it. Look at that, we've got some flux residue. It's not very nice, is it? We've got some kind of residue left over from when they were soldering the speakers on. Could have cleaned that up, Nintendo. Yeah, I don't know what the rest of it does. So we might as well take it one step further and see if we can see what's going on the other side. So these are Phillips screws on the board. So far they've all been the same size, which is good. Yeah, I don't like those ribbon connectors. They remind me of the ones on the Nintendo Switch. But they're undone. Should have undone the battery first. Schoolboy error, Steve. Very nice. You can see the button membranes there. It's all nice and clean, as you would expect, because it's brand new. And on this side, there's not a lot really. We've got the button contacts, the other side of the USB-C port, and that's about it. Slightly disappointing. But that's it, that's the board. It's not particularly complicated, but then I don't suppose it has to be. It's only emulating 8-bit games. Yeah, really interesting. See if we can put it back together now without breaking it. So I'm guessing the ribbon connectors there are just the, will it be the screen and the backlight. So with me unplugging the backlight before unplugging the battery, let's see if that does any damage. So there we have it. Let's see if it comes back on. Yes, it does. So obviously when you disconnect the battery, it forgets where you were up to, but one thing I don't... Ah, there's the volume. Okay. And also brightness. It's actually set probably about right. See, I really like this. It's really nice that they've kept the size the same as the original. Obviously the addition of a rechargeable battery is a good one. Am I gonna play this very often? Probably not. But you know, I'll keep it in its case, I'll keep it in its protective sleeve, and I mean, you'd like to think that the price of these things would maintain the value, but I suppose it depends how many of them they make, but that's a good time to end it. But yeah, it was yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It's really really nice looking thing. So that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. It was just a quick teardown. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.